Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And today we have some more RPG mini goodness. So we have a Rock Soldier from the Reaper Bones Black line. We have a Mavernus Soldier from Reaper Bones Black line of figures. So we got two different soldiers, which are also, they're safe for fantasy, but I'm going to be using them for science fiction. And then of course we have the classic Beholder from Dungeons and Dragons, Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures. So let's unbox these guys. So we're going to start with the two smaller ones and then hit the big one last. So we've got our figure here. Again, this is a Rock Soldier from Reaper Bones Black line of fantasy figures. Again, brought to you by Reaper Bones Black. For more information, go to reapermini.com. Bring all of your Reaper miniatures to life with Reaper MSP brushes and paints. The figure was $3.49, released in 2019 by Reaper Miniature. For more information, go to reapermini.com/bones. There we have it right there. So let's pop him out of that. See what he looks like. Oh, that's a cool looking figure right there. Very, very cool. From the fantasy line, the others from science fiction. So that looks like a really cool villain, or type of soldier or guard. So that's really cool. Very cool. All right, so that's one of them. And then we also had the Malvernus Soldier. So that was the Rack Soldier. This is the Malvernus Soldiers. Hopefully I am pronouncing that correctly. Again, $3.49, reapermini.com. Again, Reaper Bones Black line of figures. For more information, again, this was released in 2019 by Reaper Miniatures. For more information, go to reapermini.com/bones. And there's your figure right there. Let's crack this one open. Okay. Another cool pose. Could use him for a science fiction based game mini. Make him for a character for Starfinder, for Mothership RPG, for Alien the role-playing game. You name it, we could use him for that. So that's really cool. So again, you got the Rock Soldier. Just show you those two both again. You got the Rock Soldier and you got the Malvernus Soldier. So two soldiers in power armor. Look. Very cool. You could use them. You could even use them for Star Trek: The Role-Playing Game, because he even looks like a Vulcan. This guy here. So that's kind of cool too. Kind of has that Spock look to him. He almost looks like a Klingon to some degree also. So again, there you go. You got two cool figures right there. So you got your, again, like I said, you got your Rock Soldier. Put him on top of that so you know what he is. And we've got ourselves our Malvernus Soldier. Put him right there. So we got two figures unboxed already. And now we're going to move on to the big boy. This is your classic Eye of the Beholder. Never had one of these before, saw it again. It says, you know, very cool. And so let's take a look back. It says these are pre-primed miniatures. Dungeons and Dragons Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures are highly detailed figures, primed and ready to paint right out of the box. These fantastic miniatures include deep cuts for easier painting, and the packaging displays these miniatures in a clear and visible format so you know exactly what you're getting. Features characters, monsters, and scenery from the Dungeons & Dragons universe. Minor assembly may be required, and this one does not appear to be. Pre-primed and ready to paint may include translucent parts. Universal terrain pads can be swapped between figures. Again, for more information about this figure, you go to wizkids.com/unpainted. Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures, and of course that's brought to you by WizKids. This was released in 2024 by WizKids. For more information, you can go to wizkids.com. So there you go. That's cool too. Pop him out. I got a top here. All right. could put on different bases. There's the base that's included. There's the base. There's the base. You can get a quick look at that base again. Okay. And there's your eye of the beholder. And that is a truly awesome looking figure. Again, you got some mold lines in there. You can put a little bit of green stuff in there, pack it in there a little bit more to remove those. But that's really, really cool looking. Got a hole back there. All right. Nice and sturdy. All the little eyes popping out of it. So that's a cool looking figure, I gotta tell you. That's really, really cool. Very, very cool. And they're very sturdy, so they're not gonna pop out or anything of that nature. So that's really, really cool. There you have it, your eye of the beholder. So, and you put him right there in the middle on that base, and voila, he's good to go. So, let's take a look down there again. So, this was a relatively short unboxing, but this is everything that's included. And this concludes our unboxing of Reaper Bones Black Fantasy Figure Rock Soldier, Reaper Bones Black Fantasy Figure Malvernus Soldier, and we have the Nolger's Marvelous Miniature for Dungeons and Dragons, and we have the classic Eye of the Beholder. So there you have it. That's everything that's included. This concludes our unboxing for today. If you enjoyed this video, you could always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You could also hit the subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.